Welcome back to Stock Predictor, the place where we break down the smartest moves you can make in the market before the rest of the world catches on. Today's video is going to be intense, exciting, and honestly, one of the most important ones you'll watch this month. Because we're talking about 3 stocks with absolutely crazy potential heading into November 2025. These aren't your typical, safe, slow movers. These are high growth, high momentum, fundamentally strong power players that are positioned to explode as we enter the final months of 2025. And remember, I'm not giving financial advice. I'm giving information, research, and insights so you can think smarter, invest smarter, and build the wealth you deserve. So make sure to watch until the very end because each stock grows bigger and more surprising than the last. And trust me, stock number 3 is an absolute monster. Let's dive straight in. The first company on our radar is one that has been quietly building what many experts are calling the future backbone of artificial intelligence infrastructure. Over the last few years, AI has evolved from a buzzword to the most transformative technology shift since the internet itself. While everyone is focused on AI software companies and flashy AI tools, the real money, the long-term wealth, lies in the companies that make AI actually possible. The ones that build, power, and secure the massive machinery behind the scenes. This first stock has positioned itself right at the core of the AI supply chain. They're not just selling a product, they're building an ecosystem. They manufacture specialized chips and data center technologies that major AI companies absolutely depend on. In 2024 we saw huge demand for GPUs, but by 2025 the demand is expanding into custom accelerators, power-efficient processors, and next-gen memory systems designed specifically for artificial intelligence training and inference. This company is leading that shift. Their revenue growth this past year has outpaced expectations quarter after quarter, and November 2025 is primed to be a turning point as their newest hardware line rolls out. What makes them even more exciting is their expansion into AI-optimized cloud partnerships. These aren't small deals. We're talking global tech giants committing long-term contracts. If you've been searching for a stock that has the real potential to multiply over the next few years, this is one worth watching closely. Strong fundamentals, skyrocketing demand, and a crucial role in the technology that the entire world is rapidly adopting, that's a recipe for massive upside. But that's just the beginning. The second stock on our list is all about energy, but not traditional energy, not outdated fossil fuels. We're talking about the new era of green power, the kind of energy that nations are competing to dominate. As the world accelerates toward electrification, electric vehicles, renewable grids, urban smart cities, one thing becomes obvious: the companies that can produce cheap, scalable, clean power will hold the keys to the global economy. And this second company has something that most of its competitors don't: real, profitable, next-generation batteries that are already being adopted outside of testing labs. This company has cracked the code on energy storage innovation. Their new solid-state battery technology has reached commercial viability, and major automakers are already lining up to integrate these batteries into next-generation electric vehicles expected to launch in 2026 and 2027. Think about what that means for a moment. Faster charging, longer range, safer performance, and lower long-term cost. It's the holy grail of the EV world. But it doesn't stop with cars. Their technology is also being integrated into renewable energy grids, because solar and wind power are only as good as the batteries that store them. With governments all over the world, especially in the US, pouring billions into upgrading power systems, companies with advanced battery solutions are about to experience explosive growth. This stock has already seen rising investor attention in the second half of 2025, but here's the key: most of the big catalysts haven't even hit yet. November 2025 is when new production facilities begin scaling up, and supply agreements begin to roll out. Investors love seeing growth, but they love seeing accelerated growth even more. And that's exactly what this company is set up for. Before we jump into the third stock, because trust me, it is incredible, I want to quickly say, if you're getting value from this video, tap that like button and hit subscribe so you never miss an opportunity before it happens. On this channel, Stock Predictor, we stay ahead of the trends, not behind them. Now, let's get into the final stock on our list. And this one has the potential to become one of the fastest growing companies of the decade. It sits at the intersection of artificial intelligence, robotics, and automation, the exact combination that is reshaping global labor, manufacturing, and logistics. If you thought the first wave of AI revolutionized software, get ready, because the second wave is about to reshape the physical world. This third company has developed autonomous robotics systems that are rapidly being adopted in factories, warehouses, distribution centers, and even construction sites. And we're not talking simple robots that just move boxes from one side of the room to the other. These are adaptive, intelligent machines capable of performing complex tasks that once required human precision. Their AI-driven operating system allows robots to learn and adjust in real time, making them dramatically more efficient than older automation technology. Here's why this stock is such a big deal in November 2025. Every major company in the world is dealing with labor shortages, rising costs, and efficiency demands. Automation is no longer optional, it's essential. And companies are racing to adopt robotics solutions that can cut costs while increasing productivity. This robotics company has already partnered with several Fortune 500 corporations, and new contracts continue rolling in quarter after quarter. But here's the kicker. They're not just selling robots. They're selling a subscription-based robotics as a service model. That means recurring revenue, stable revenue, scaling revenue. Investors love that, and Wall Street is starting to take notice. Their newest product line, launching in late 2025, includes humanoid labor robots designed for tasks like packaging, heavy lifting, machine operation, and even customer-facing roles. Think of an automated workforce capable of operating 24/7, never calling in sick, and performing at consistent quality. Companies are beyond excited about this technology because it directly impacts their bottom line. But what makes this stock absolutely crazy is the global impact. As more nations face aging populations and shrinking workforces, robotics companies that provide scalable automation will become must-have economic infrastructure. That means demand isn't just rising, it's accelerating. And investors who recognize this shift early stand to benefit the most. When you put these three companies together, a leader in AI infrastructure, a pioneer in next-generation energy storage, and a robotics powerhouse transforming physical labor, you start to see a clear picture of the future economy. AI will run the software. New energy will power the world. And robotics will perform the work. These aren't just companies. They're pillars of the next global revolution. Now, let's talk about how to approach these kinds of high-growth stocks. They're powerful, but they also require strategy. Timing matters. Understanding market sentiment matters. And most importantly, conviction matters. When you invest in innovative companies, you're investing in future potential, not just past performance. For November 2025, these three companies have multiple catalysts lined up: product launches, expansion, earnings growth, partnerships, and major industry tailwinds. That combination is why they stand out among thousands of stocks. But let me make one thing absolutely clear: always research these companies yourself. Look at their earnings reports, study their long-term strategy, examine their cash flow, and understand the risk. Because smart investing isn't just guessing, it's preparation. And if you're someone who thinks big, who invests early, who sees where the world is going before everyone else, then opportunities like these are exactly what you're here for. As we close out today's video, I want you to think about one question: what industries will dominate the next 10 years? Because that's where the real wealth will be created. Artificial intelligence, clean energy, robotics. These are not trends, they are inevitabilities. And the companies leading these revolutions are the ones that will define the next generation of the stock market. If you found value in this breakdown of the three stocks with crazy potential this November, make sure to like the video, drop a comment telling me which stock you're watching closely, and subscribe to Stock Predictor for more powerful, research-driven insights delivered straight to you before the rest of the market wakes up. Thanks for watching, and remember, the future belongs to the investors who prepare for it today. Stay smart, stay strategic, and I'll see you in the next video.